Have you ever wondered how life on the earth is organized? From the single tiger in the forest to the entire planet full of living beings, nature follows a fascinating structure called ecological hierarchy. In this video, we will explore each level from individual organisms to the biosphere and understand how these connections help sustain life on the planet. Ecological hierarchy can be simply understood as a natural system that organizes the living beings and their surroundings into different levels. It arranges all organisms and abiotic components of the earth, starting from the simplest level, an individual organism, and extending to the most complex level, the biosphere. So, this step by step structure allows the scientists to study how these organisms interact with one another and with their environment in an organized and systematic way. So, in this ecological hierarchy, we can see a framework that helps us to understand the connection between life and the worlds it inhabits. Now, let's explore the levels of ecological hierarchy. The structured way of life on the earth is organized and smallest living unit to the entire planet. The smallest unit is the organism. It is a single living being such as a plant, animal, bacterium and fungus. Here we study how the individual adapts physiologically, behaviorally and evolutionarily to survive and reproduce. Example is a single tiger roaming in the forest. Next comes the population. A group of individuals of the same species living in a defined area. Studies focus on dynamics like size, density, and distribution. Important concepts include gene flow, the exchange of genetic material, and carrying capacity, the maximum number of individuals in the environment that can support. For example, a herd of deers in a grassland. At the third level is the community. Community is an assembly of interacting populations of different species in the same place. Here, we study the interactions like predation, competition, mutualism, parasitism. The key ideas include species richness and trophic levels. An example is the tree, birds, insect, fungi, all coexisting in the forest. The fourth level is the ecosystem. A community together with its abiotic environment forming the functional unit. Here, the focus is on the energy flow and nutrient cycling. Important concepts are primary productivity and biogeochemical cycles. A pond with the fish, plants, water, and nutrients is the good example for this ecosystem. Next is the biome. Biome is nothing but a large geographical area defined by a climate, plants, and animals. The five major types of biomes are aquatic, grassland, forest, desert, and tundra. So, climate determines which organisms thrive in that particular area. For example, Sahara Desert, which is known for its arid conditions and unique species, is the example for the biome. Finally, the highest level is biosphere. So, biosphere is nothing but all life on the earth and environments that support it. It includes interactions among the atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and living organisms. Human activities such as deforestation and pollution strongly affect the biosphere. In short, Earth itself is a biosphere. Okay, why is this hierarchy is important? So it helps understand the interactions, interconnections, like how deforestation at the local level can influence the entire biosphere. It supports the conservation, guides sustainable resources management, and helps to predict the impact of the ecological disruptions like invasive species or the population. So across all levels, you can just see the energy flow from sun to the producers and through the consumers and decomposers. Nutrients like carbon and nitrogen cycle between organisms and the environment. But human interference through urbanization, agriculture, industrialization, we can disrupt this delicate balance. The challenges include the habitat destruction leading to extinctions, climate change disrupting ecosystems, and overexploitation of resources, and pollution threatening the ecological health. So, in summary, the ecological hierarchy is a framework that reveals the complex relationships sustaining the life on the earth. By recognizing the interdependent of all levels, we can promote the environmental stewardship, protect the biodiversity, and strike a balance between the development and conservation. So let's strive for balance, conserve biodiversity, and be responsible stewards of our planet. Thank you for watching, and don't forget every small action for nature creates a big impact for life on the earth.